Holly, nice to meet you. Let's go ahead and sit down and get started with this today. All right. How are you doing well today?
I'm doing pretty good, thank you.
Good. Well, what brings you here today?
Well, my doctor sent me over here just to, I guess, talk to a nutritionist about my current health. I'm trying to lose some weight, so he said that might be a good option for me to go and look and just talk to you about some options.
Well, I'm glad you did that because I can certainly help you with that.
Okay.
All right, so I have right here your 24-hour recall, so we'll just go over that to get started with everything. So I have here that for breakfast you had coffee with cream. Not bad at all. So I didn't see that you ate any food. Do you not feel hungry in the mornings? Or
It's rare that I do, so I usually don't eat until at least 11 or 12, and then if I'm hungry, I'll probably eat earlier. But I don't usually have anything with my coffee just because I'm not usually hungry.
Gotcha. Well, that's totally fine. Some people do feel hungry in the mornings, others don't. And despite research that may or may not support breakfast as, the ideal time of the day to eat, if you're not hungry, you shouldn't eat. So I'm proud of you for that. So that's definitely one good step to knowing when to feed your body. For lunch, you had turkey divan, so I'm guessing it's like turkey and cream.
It's turkey, cheese, and cream and mushroom soup, and sour cream, and curry. So it's kind of an Indian dish.
Okay, gotcha. So high-fat dish with some broccoli, cabbage salad, leafy green salad, and some like cilantro lime dressing. So like that base dressing.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's really good. Greens are always good.
Yes,
So
I love
my
veggies.
Yes. Good. It's always encouraging for me to have my clients come in and say they're doing well. So already you're doing great. For snacks, you had some more salad with dressing. And then for dinner, you had a cocktail of chicken, beef, shrimp, and sauteed veggies, and cashews, and stuff.
There's a Thai dish.
Okay.
So, just
Gotcha.
protein
So
over
sauce
veggies,
with-
basically.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yes.
I love Thai food.
Oh.
And then for your drinks that day, you had water with every meal and about 10 ounces before bed. That's awesome. We want our clients to drink water. It helps move nutrients through your body, prevent dehydration, which prevents headaches and stuff. So that's great. That's really great. So you said that one of your goals is to lose weight. Tell me more about that and your experience with that. Is this something new that you're trying to do?
I lost several pounds, about 20 pounds about 4 years ago. It all came off like really fast because I cut out sugar and I cut out a lot of gluten products just over a couple months, and then I slowly added them back in, but not heavily.
Gotcha.
So like every now and then, like last fall, I did kind of get back into sugar and gluten, and it caused me to gain more weight than I wanted to. So I'm trying to get that back off, and then maybe lose a couple extra pounds on top of that, but definitely get off what I gained back.
Okay, so that sounds good. Do you feel like you're confident to reach these goals? Like fairly confident? Like explain that to me.
I do, just because I've done it before, I've gained a little bit, and I've been able to just hop back on my diet, no gluten, no sugar. I do work out 3 times a week with high intensity body weight workouts. And I try and eat as healthy as possible. So I've done it before, but it's kind of not coming off as quickly as I'd like it to this time. So that's kind of why I'm here, is like maybe something's changed in me, or maybe my diet's just not fitting what I need it to right now.
Okay, so you said you work out. Tell me more about your physical activity. Are you active at work at all? How many times do you work out a week?
I work out 3 times a week for about 45 minutes each time. But I also have a very active job. I work in catering, and so I'm all over. That's actually on a university campus, so I'm all over the campus. I push carts everywhere. I have to lift heavy boxes. Currently, our box truck is down, so I have to lift super heavy boxes into our van and unload and load stuff. So I'm always moving. It's very rare that I'm sedentary. Recently, I have been, just because we've been slow at work, so I haven't gotten a lot of hours, so therefore I'm just doing basic stuff around the house, but it's not like my normal schedule of always up and out and about and running around and everything. So,
So does your work stress you at all? It seems like a pretty high pace, or fast pace.
It is very fast paced, and when we get busy, it is very stressful. Just because we have a lot of turnover, so like I've been the only one who's been there throughout all of it. So with that being said, like I get a lot of the brunt work and a lot of the heavy duty stuff. There a lot when we're busy, which is fine, but it does get really stressful when there's a lot of high pressure to keep standards up.
Yes.
So yeah, there is a lot of stress involved.
Okay. Do you do anything to manage the stress? Like, do you step back? Do you eat a little snack or anything like that? What do you do to manage your stress?
Usually, I will just find a quiet corner and just chill for a minute, read like my Bible or something, or just take a minute to be quiet and not be around anybody and just breathe for a second. Sometimes that's not possible just because it's go, 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 or it's just not going to happen that day. Rarely do I snack, but I feel like in recent months that I have been, that has been my stress relief is after an event. I'm like, oh, there's a cookie. I'm going to have a cookie.
Yeah,
so,
right there.
yeah, I found myself more stress eating lately, but that's not a norm, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So I guess one of our goals could be to reduce your stress at work as much as possible.
Yeah.
Obviously, it will never all go away, but so one of the things we can work on is to empower you to feel like you can handle stress better.
Okay.
Seems like that might be something there. All right. Do you have any what concerns do you have about making any changes? Although you live a very active and healthy life, which is fantastic. There anything that you're concerned about, or anything right now that you're wondering if you should maintain a habit, or?
I'm definitely trying to lose. I'd like to lose 10 to 15 pounds within the next couple of months. I've done it quickly before, but like I said, it's not coming off quite as quickly as I'd like it to. So I just want to make sure that like my diet is working to help me with that, and that I'm not like putting some. I don't know. Yeah.
You're not hindering the process of your body. Yes. Okay. Well, it seems like you live a very healthy lifestyle. Do you like snack anytime during the day where you don't feel hungry? So are you snacking just from boredom or stress?
Sometimes I do force snack. Like if I'm at home, I have a tendency to eat more. I think just because it's more available. And even though I do keep healthy snacks, I still feel like that sometimes I'll eat more just in general if I'm at home. So like I like being at work, so like when it's slow and I'm not there a lot, I'm at home more and I might snack more or have more opportunities to go out to lunch with people. So I feel like sometimes my caloric intake is higher when I'm at home and I'm not at work. Even though like I'm more around food at work and I have more options for healthy food. Honestly, about even, but
you're more socially inclined. And
yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, one of the things that we can focus on, since you said you wanted to lose about 10 to 15 pounds in the next month, which is fine, is your goal. Does 1 pound a week sound something that you'd be willing to do? That you feel like you'd be able to do?
I feel like I totally could do that.
Okay, so in order to lose about 1 pound a week, you can omit about 300 calories from the diet.
Okay.
So even if I don't want you to cut calories like skip a meal or anything, or not eat a snack when you're hungry. What I want you to do is focus on avoiding the unnecessary snacks, or at least as much, because I enjoy snacking food. Food should be enjoyable, but one of the things you can do is instead of having something that's super dense, which dense foods are good at sometimes, but for snacks, maybe try to find like a vegetable.
Okay.
So like a carrot or like cucumbers, and you can dip in maybe a little bit of sauce.
Okay.
So that you're still getting that feeling of eating a snack and eating whenever you're bored or with friends or anything, but it's not as calorie dense as maybe something else, like maybe nuts, even though nuts are good.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So you're feeling stressed. Are you tired at all throughout the day? Or is there anything else about your health that isn't where you want it to be at the moment?
I'm not usually tired throughout the day. I do know that sometimes I'm super tired just because if we're very busy, I'll be doing 12 to 13 hours a day, coming home, making sure the stuff at home is taken care of. I have a class on Tuesday night, so and it's a 3-hour class. It requires a lot of note taking, a lot of note everything. So I feel like there are sometimes I'm not getting but 4 or 5 hours of sleep, and so therefore I'm not groggy. But for the most part, I'm not usually. It's rare that I am. So I don't know.
And do you do anything to compensate the grogginess? Like, will you make yourself another coffee or anything like
I
that?
limit my coffee to 2 cups a day at max. There are some days that, like, if at work, it's just like, okay, I'm done. I will get another coffee, but it'll be smaller. It'll be like an 8-ounce cup maybe.
Okay.
So it's not a lot, but there are days when I will have more. But I try and limit my coffee to. If I feel groggy in the morning, I'll make it full calf instead of my regular half calf.
Okay.
So that might be my compensation. But I don't really, I can't think of anything else. I don't do energy drinks or anything because they're too high sugar for me.
I agree.
So I just can't do it. I'll have a headache. But sometimes I will go ahead and take it. If I have the time, I'll take a nap right home from work. So I try to allow my body to nap when I can, but sometimes that's obviously not possible. So.
Gotcha. Well, one of the things we can also focus on besides losing weight is getting more sleep, because not to sleep too much, but when you get the optimal amount of sleep, you feel more energetic. Your capabilities to manage stress are a little bit better. Mm-hmm. So you said, how much on a week would you say you get on an average? How much sleep would you say you get on average per week?
Per week?
About how many hours about do you get a night in?
During the weekdays, I usually get 6 to 7 hours. 6 to 7 hours for the weekdays, and then like Friday night and Saturday night, I'll probably sleep not much more than 7 or 8.
Okay.
Because usually after 7 or 8, I found I get too groggy. Mm-hmm. Even if I go to bed early and wake up early, I still feel groggy because I feel like I've slept too much. Right. So I usually just stay up later and then wake up about my normal time.
Okay, well that's not bad. So maybe during the week, try focusing on adding a little bit more time to your sleep, just so you're not as tired during the day or anything like that. And so what you can do is when you're just going through your daily activities and you are thinking of, okay, I should get to bed around 10:30, 11, think in your mind, all right, let's push that earlier. Think more like 10:30. Okay. But also, there are health apps. You can get a journal where you can track your sleep before you even start working on this goal, just to see on average how much you get. And then you can actually see how much you're getting and how much you need to add on to it. Okay. So if you see that you're actually getting 4 to 5 hours of sleep during the weekday and 8 or 9 hours on the weekends, where it's too much for you, maybe try leveling that out a little bit. So we'll see from there. And you can email me, call me. I'm available. I am busy, but I will be available if you have any questions about that. And there's also the internet too, which isn't always the best thing, but okay. Does that make sense?
It does, yeah, sounds good. Yeah. Okay,
that's good. Because I also saw that, just going back to some of your stats, your BMI is 37.5, which technically means overweight. And BMI is a good indicator of some things, but it's also a very shallow number. You're a very healthy individual. Your meal, you have very good nutrition, and so that's still part of that. But there's still some weight there, which is fine. So yeah, we'll just know that that's not a terrible thing. That sometimes people are technically overweight or underweight, but they're still healthy individuals. So, don't feel too down and out about that.
Well, perhaps maybe the working out has something to do with that, with like muscle mass.
Muscle definitely affects that. Would you feel comfortable the next session we had if we use like skin calipers? They sound weird, but what they do is it gives us a more accurate measure of your body. Some people aren't comfortable with something.
I think that sounds good. I'd like to know what those stats are.
So next time we'll do that. So you also get to see more what your muscle ratio and your lean body mass is. Awesome. Because you seemed really interested in that.
Yes, I want to stay healthy, so.
Okay, so we'll do that next time. So I think the goal to be established today was to lose about 1 pound a week. So a few pounds within the next month or so. and to increase sleep time. And is there anything else that you have questions about or feel like you want to improve?
I think that's about it for now. I think it's a good steady goal that I could work on over time. So yeah, I think that sounds good.
All right, well, we'll schedule you in. Does about a month from now sound okay? Month and a half?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. So by then, we'll reassess your sleep schedule, your stress at work, and you're ready. So.
Awesome.
All right, well, it was really great seeing you. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Thanks, you too.